here's an example of a follow-up from our briefing this morning. This morning we spent a lot of time on the yen, but we didn't get to go over to the S&P. But this is the levels bot that I put on the S&P this morning. And when I say a levels bot is a combination of a level, a known level. In this particular instance, we're using Ludwig levels from Pamela Ludwig. And then we've got a resistance zone that we trade and a support zone that we trade. And what we did is we have these configurable bots that you can add order flow events to and then tag back to a level. And when I say tag back to a level, I mean in here, if you go in and you type in the reference id1.sg2, that's actually the Sierra chart subgraph reference for this particular Ludwig level. And we tell this bot, hey, you want to pay attention to this level. We do the same thing with resistance. You just tag in ID1SG3, that's this bot, and we say, hey, we want any of these order flow events that could happen. If they happen in this zone, take the trade. There's a bunch of different order flow events in here, but we're really, what happened today, let me hide this one because it was, oops, let me hide this. Down here you had this orange bar, and the tail of this orange bar was within the zone, and that orange means that we had asymmetry in the order book, which tends to be the footprint of order flow at a reversal. It got in at 37. One contract got stopped out at break even. The other one hit a target up here at 40 and a half. And then up here we had, I don't know if you can see this down here, sweep. This is a sweep of the order book. It's a very intra-bar focused algorithm that looks for sweeps of the order book, and it can measure certain thresholds of that. And once that sweep occurred up in this zone here, the short bot fired, got out one contract. I think this is a crazy fill. You don't always get great fills like this. 44. Got out a half position at 42 and a half, and then hit the target down here. And then once the bot is in a trade, you can override the stops and targets. But lining up the entry in a level at the exact millisecond where something material is occurring in the order book, we find it's just too fast for humans. And that's why we built these bots. So a trader can know their levels, know their price zones. You know, whatever they trade, they can then throw this bot out, engage it, or disengage the bot, and let the bot trade for them.